Hello. So I wanted to share with you an idea that I've kind of pinched and adapted a little bit from the Salesians, which I'm calling personal prayer. I think it could be a really nice idea of something that we could do to end our week together in classes or in form groups. And it's similar in a way really to the classic kind of circle time type thing that many of you will have done in the past and may be doing at the moment. So the idea with personal prayer then is that we are kind of fusing together kind of that pastoral time of spending time together and sharing our thoughts and feelings with the spirituality of prayer time, but in a much more informal way. The beauty of personal prayer as well is that it can be based on any theme. One of the things I'm suggesting is that we base it on the extraordinary theme of the week, but it could also be really flexible in that it could be based on something that's going on in school at the moment. So if there's been a spate of fallings out, then it could be based on friendship or forgiveness. If we're going to have a focus on something that's going on in the wider world, that we could have a discussion about discrimination or about how we treat others. If there's a bit of a focus on the Black Lives Matter movement in the wider world, for example. So here's how it might work. So you're going to get your young people settled and when we can, sit in a circle, but at the moment probably still sit in our rows and start with the sign of the cross and introduce to them what the theme of the day is. So let's say, for example, that the theme is courage. The extraordinary theme of the week is courage, so that's the theme we're going with. Okay, so you're going to give your young people a little bit of a discussion starter. So you might say to them, okay everyone, what I'd like you to think about is, can you tell me a time where you've used lots of courage? What was going on? Why did you need to be brave? Or can you tell me a time where you've seen someone else be really brave, where you've seen them use lots of courage? Or perhaps you can think of a story in the Bible where there was someone that showed lots of courage. Okay, you've got 3 minutes to talk to the person next to you. Off you go. So you're going to send them off in their pairs to have a little chat, and then we're going to have a time of sharing. So whether you go along the rows and get everyone to share something, or whether in a slightly more informal way you just invite people to put their hands up, we're going to get some people to share their thoughts and feelings and experience on that topic. Then after we've had some time sharing, you as the facilitator, or hopefully once you've done this a few times, a confident student who's leading, is going to essentially make up a prayer based on everything that we shared. So it might be something like, Dear Lord, we thank you for the times where we've been able to show courage in the face of difficulties. We thank you for Emily, who was really brave in helping get the spider out of the bathroom to help out her sister, and we thank God for Joe's dad, who was really brave in whatever the situation was. Dear Lord, help us to always show courage and turn to you in times of difficulty. Amen. So a prayer is made up based on what we've shared in that session, which makes it a personal prayer. It makes it a really special, personal, fairly intimate moment that we're sharing at the end of the week, where we're talking about our feelings, our experiences, and then using that as a basis of a prayer. We've got a couple of options how we could finish our time of prayer. Then we could finish with a fairly standard prayer like the Our Father or the Glory Be or the Hail Mary. We could have a bit of open prayer. So we could ask if anyone's got any prayer intentions that they want to pray for, and they can pop their hands up and say who or what they want to pray for. Or we could finish with either yourself or the student who's leading giving a blessing. Now that might sound scary and something that normally only priests do, but any baptised Catholic can give a blessing, and there's a few examples in the booklet that you'll have received. So maybe give that a go as well. So that's personal prayer. Obviously we're going to end with the sign of the cross at the end because it is a moment of prayer. But just give it a go, see how it goes, let me know, and hopefully it'll be a nice way for you to end the week with your students. See you later.